50 Cent just revealed why he released Lil Meech from jail after locking him up himself. And it's deeper than you think, in a stunning twist that's sending shockwaves across hip-hop and television circles. 50 Cent has officially revealed the real reason why he decided to release Lil Meech from jail, after being the very one who had him locked up in the first place. And as wild as that sounds, 50's explanation is layered, emotional, strategic, and of course, soaked in the drama only Curtis Jackson can deliver. While many were confused, outraged, or just plain curious about what really went down, 50 is finally clear in the air, saying that despite Lil Meech acting out of character lately, he's still the face of the BMF series, and in many ways, like a son to him. The move, as 50 says himself, is as much about loyalty as it is about business. So what really happened? Why did 50 put Lil Meech behind bars, only to pull him right back out? Let's dive deep into the timeline, the backstory, and most importantly, the emotional and strategic truths behind one of the most unpredictable relationships in entertainment today. First, let's set the stage. For anyone unfamiliar, Demetrius Lil Meech Flannery Jr. is the son of the real Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery Sr., the notorious co-founder of the Black Mafia family, whose story has captivated audiences in Starz' hit series BMF. From the beginning, Lil Meech was the centerpiece of this operation, not just because of his real-life lineage, but because of his natural charisma, screen presence, and connection to the very lifestyle the series dramatizes. And who better to bring that to the screen than 50 Cent? A man who understands the streets, the camera, and the business like few others do. But everything hasn't been sunshine and success behind the scenes. Over the past year, Lil Meech's name has popped up in headlines for all the wrong reasons. Allegations, arrests, street rumors, and whispers of him being too Hollywood or reckless with fame. And while 50 Cent is a known master of chaos and controversy, he's also a meticulous businessman. So when things started spiraling behind the scenes, 50 made a decision that shocked even his own inner circle. He had Lil Meech picked up and placed behind bars, reportedly to teach him a lesson and send a message, not just to Meech, but to everyone watching. The internet exploded. Some fans were calling it tough love. Others said it was betrayal. But 50, always 10 steps ahead, stayed quiet until now. In a recent candid sit-down, 50 Cent finally explained why he did what he did. And trust me, it wasn't just about ego, control, or power. It was about vision, about legacy, about a man who built an empire and wasn't going to let one young star ruin what he worked so hard to create. According to 50, locking Lil Meech up wasn't personal. It was necessary. And releasing him, that wasn't weakness. That was chess. Let's get into what he really said. Look, man, 50 began, his voice calm but firm. No matter how we all look at it, no matter what angle you take, Lil Meech is the face of BMF. Period. There's no debate. I could have cast anyone. I could have gone with an established actor, a big name, but I went with him because there was something real there, something authentic. And that realness, that's what makes BMF what it is. That's why people tune in. You take Lil Meech out of the picture, and that show doesn't hit the same. Not even close. That alone was a huge statement. But 50 wasn't done. And yeah, he continued. He's been acting out of character, getting too loose, starting to believe his own hype a little too much. And when you see that happening to someone you care about, someone you see as family, you don't just sit back and watch them crash. Nah, you do something. So let's talk about the doing something part. According to multiple sources close to 50, the decision to have Lil Meech locked up wasn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. It was calculated. It was part of a larger play, both a reality check and a reset. Insiders say 50 believed Meech was starting to spiral, surrounding himself with the wrong people, losing focus, and getting caught up in the allure of fame in a way that threatened not just the BMF brand, but his own future. You think I ain't seen this before? 50 said, his eyes sharp. I watched dudes blow it all before they even made it. I've been around too long. I've seen too much. And I wasn't about to watch that happen to Meech. So he took action, quietly, firmly, and the message was sent, loud and clear. But then, just as quickly, Lil Meech was out, released, back in the game. And people started asking, why? Why lock him up just to let him go? Was it pressure? Regret? Or was something else at play? According to 50, it was simple. I did what I had to do, and now I'm doing what's right. He elaborated, saying that releasing Lil Meech wasn't about giving him a pass. It was about giving him a chance, a second wind, a new opportunity to see the bigger picture, to understand that with great visibility comes even greater responsibility. And more than that, it was about the business. BMF needs Meech, 50 said. There's no way around it. And I need BMF to succeed. This isn't just a show to me. This is legacy. This is culture. This is history. And I'm not about to let it fall apart because someone's acting crazy. But even with all the business talk, 50's tone softened when he spoke about Lil Meech on a personal level. That boy like a son to me, he said. Straight up, I watched him grow up on this. I gave him the shot when nobody else was even looking at him. And I did that because I believe in him. Still do. He's got what it takes. But sometimes, you gotta remind them who they are. Remind them what's at stake. It's hard not to draw parallels between 50